Welcome back to United Insider TV for a story that is shaking the foundations of Carrington. After 9 long months of excruciating recovery, sacrifice, and relentless training, the moment has finally arrived. Lisandro Martinez is fit, he is training with the first team, he is available for selection against Everton. But the news emerging from the training ground is not the fairy tale ending the fans expected. It is a story of brutal professional reality that threatens to ignite a tactical civil war. We can confirm that Lisandro Martinez has been benched for the match against Everton. The Butcher, the Warrior, the World Cup winner will be a substitute. And the decision, driven by Ruben Amorim, is being labeled by insiders as nothing short of insane. Martinez himself sent a shocking, undeniable message from Carrington this week. It wasn't a press conference, it was the raw, primal intensity of a man who has missed 9 months of war and is now ready to fight. His message was clear: I am ready, play me. But the manager's answer is a hard no. And the core reason for this decision exposes the uncomfortable truth about the new tactical system. Luke Shaw is untouchable. This is the ultimate clash of egos versus the system. The question is Amorim making a calculated professional decision to protect his most valuable asset, or is he committing a monumental blunder that risks alienating a dressing room warrior and shattering the momentum of the unbeaten run? Today, we break down the insane tactical genius behind benching Martinez and why, for the first time in his United career, the Butcher must wait. To understand the shock of benching Martinez, you first have to grasp the sheer desperation of his absence. It has been 9 months since the Argentine warrior last played a significant role for Manchester United. His last start feels like a lifetime ago, preceding the entire Amorim revolution. 9 months of rehabilitation, of mental strain, and of watching his team struggle without his unique blend of tenacity and ball-playing aggression. During that time, the defense collapsed, the structure failed. United became a team defined by defensive anxiety. Martinez was not just a defender, he was the psychological anchor of the backline. His ferocious intensity, his willingness to aggressively step out of the defense, and his precise left-footed passing ability were the engine of build-up under previous managers. The shocking message we referred to is the raw footage and eyewitness accounts from Carrington. Martinez is training like a man possessed. His tackles are sharp. His sprints are maximal. His emotional energy is palpable. His message isn't a tweet. It's a statement of absolute physical readiness. He is desperate to return to the war he was forced to leave. The expectation was a triumphant return to the starting 11, perhaps alongside a fit Raphael Varane or Harry Maguire. The logic was undeniable. Martinez is a World Cup winner. He's a fan favorite. He's arguably the club's best center-back when fully fit. Bench him? It defies every piece of football sentiment. But this is where professional management takes over from sentimentality and the focus shifts to the man who has made himself truly irreplaceable, Luke Shaw. The reason Lisandro Martinez is benched is not because he is deficient, it is because Luke Shaw has become the single most vital, untouchable component of Ruben Amorim's 3-4-1-2 system. In a standard back four, Martinez and Shaw would be complementary, forming a formidable partnership. But in the unique back three of the Amorim system, Shaw has evolved into something far more complicated: the left-sided, ball-playing center-back, LCB, who possesses the tactical flexibility of a fullback. Luke Shaw is the only defender in the squad who can execute 2 contradictory roles simultaneously. Center defender, he provides a solid defensive base, using his pace to cover the wide areas left exposed by the aggressive wingback, Delot. Overlapping defender. When the team is in possession, Shaw has the speed and technical ability to push out of the defensive line and act as an auxiliary wingback, creating an overload in the midfield or on the left flank. Martinez, while exceptional, is a traditional center back. His instinct is to hold the line and pass centrally. Shaw's unique ability to seamlessly drift between these two positions is the tactical glue that holds the entire left side of the formation together. To remove Shaw and insert a recovering Martinez would be to swap tactical fluidity for tactical rigidity, and against the low block of David Moyes, that fluidity is non-negotiable. Amorim knows that disrupting the left channel, the most common route for United's build-up, would be an act of sabotage. Shaw is not just playing well, he is playing a specialized role that only he can execute. That is why, in the manager's professional estimation, Shaw is now genuinely untouchable in the 3-4-1-2 system. The benching of Martinez is also an act of professional discipline, a decision that protects the established, unbeaten foundation that has defined the club's recent resurgence. Before the international break, United achieved a 5-match unbeaten run, built primarily on defensive stability. The goals conceded dropped, the clean sheets returned, and the entire backline, anchored by the outstanding Sene Lammens, finally found its rhythm. The partnership of De Ligt, Maguire, and Euro has generated trust, understanding, and rhythm. When a defense finds that rhythm, a professional manager knows that disruption, no matter the talent of the returning player, is an enormous risk. Bringing in a player who has been out for 9 months, no matter his quality, risks one crucial element: match fitness and awareness. A single misplaced pass or a half-second delay in a high-stakes match against a physical Everton side is enough to concede a goal and destroy the hard-won momentum. Amorim's decision, therefore, is rooted in the oldest principle of management: don't fix what's not broken. Bailing on the unbeaten defense for the sake of sentimentality or ego would be the true definition of an insane decision. The manager is prioritizing the 90-minute reliability of the system over the potentially explosive but physically uncertain return of a star player. This is ruthless management, and it sends a clear message to the entire squad. Performance and system fit come before reputation. The labeling of Amorim's decision as insane by the media and some sections of the fan base misunderstands the core of his managerial philosophy. This benching is not insanity, it is calculated patience, a strategic masterstroke designed to protect the club's investment in Martinez and his long-term health. Rushing Martinez back against a physical, bruising Everton side that thrives on set pieces and aerial duels is a massive risk of re-injury. If Martinez were to suffer another setback after only 9 months, his career and the club's investment would be in jeopardy. Amorim is thinking long-term. The season is a marathon, not a sprint. The next 6 weeks are brutal, and having a fully fit, fully matched Sharp Martinez available for the vital European push in the new year is far more valuable than one match against Everton. The decision is to use the Everton game as a controlled environment. Martinez will be on the bench. He will be watching. He will be ready to enter the match at the 45th minute mark if there is an injury, or perhaps around the 70th minute mark to manage a lead. This allows him to taste the intensity of Premier League football without the stress of carrying the defense from the first whistle. This strategic patience is the mark of a manager who cares more about the player's longevity than a headline win. The insane decision is, in fact, the only rational, professional choice a manager could make under these circumstances. The final piece of this puzzle is the interpretation of Martinez's shocking message itself. His high-intensity training, his emotional post, and his evident frustration at not starting are not signs of dissent or a breakdown in relationship with Amorim. They are signs of a warrior's hunger. They're the emotional reaction of a professional athlete who is fighting to get back to the field where he belongs. This frustration is healthy. It shows the drive and passion that make him the player he is. It is a challenge to the manager. You will regret not starting me. And while Amorim respects that passion, his response is a different, more professional kind of challenge. Prove your fitness over time. Prove that your return will not compromise the system we have worked 9 months to build. The benching is a temporary test. It is a psychological hurdle. It is the manager telling his star defender the system is bigger than any single player, and you must earn your way back into the heart of the unbeatable foundation. The full return of the Warrior is imminent. The debate over the Everton benching will explode across social media and punditry, but it is a necessary, calculated controversy. This is the United Insider TV final verdict. Amorim is not benching Martinez because he doubts his quality, but because he respects the integrity of the 5-match unbeaten system and prioritizes the player's long-term health.